Hi guys, welcome to Nerd Bites, and this is going to be my review on episode 6 of season 5 of Game of Thrones. Again, a lot of plot happened, a lot of things happened, but nothing really action-based, blood and violence and the real kind of stuff we go, whoa, kind of thing. It was a good episode, but it was no better or worse than the rest of them. I really think they're trying to build into something really big in the last couple of episodes. I'm hoping so. I don't want it to go down as season 5 is the weakest of the series so far, or series 5 was crap compared to the rest. I want to know that they've salvaged it at the end. I'm hoping so. With Arya this week, obviously we got a bit more development in her character and everything. We found out that she's kind of playing the game of faces and everything. She goes into the room with all the faces around it, basically getting closer to her goal to becoming a faceless person and the assassin kind of area. He basically says to her, you are not ready to become no one, but you are ready to become someone else. Which I think basically means you cannot become nobody yet, you can't become a faceless person, but you can change into another person. We can get you to get that stepping stone to the end game, basically. This week with Tyrion and Mr. Friendzone, we got basically just some chatting and everything. They had some conversations about Daenerys and whether she'd be a good or a bad queen, saying that in the past Targaryens have been pretty crazy, you know what I mean? So it's finding out whether they think she'd be good or bad. Also, obviously Jorah finds out from Tyrion that his father is dead. He died at the wall in a battle, and he was turned on basically. And you can see there that he still really cared for his father, and he feels bad for the way that he went out. And then at the end of their little scene, they were captured by slavers. They basically kind of pushed that Jorah was a good fighter so they could get them into the fighting pit, which is obviously where they want to go because that's where Daenerys is. So they won't be a regular slave, they'll become like a proper slave where they go into the fighting pit. So yes, they don't really want to go down this direction, but if it means getting to Daenerys, and that's the case. So we'll see what happens in the next episode. Jaime and Bronn finally make it into Dorne. They find Myrcella, but she's pretty reluctant to go because obviously she's going to be marrying this kid, I can't remember what his name is. He gets knocked out by Bronn, and then the Sand Snakes find the two of them, and there's a bit of a fight going on back and forth. It's a good fight, choreographed well. Really enjoyed the fight with the whip and everything. It was really good. And then they get stopped by all the Dorne guards basically and taken away. I really liked what he said to Jaime, basically saying, if you were whole, this will be a good fight. So it's kind of giving him a dig because he doesn't have his hand anymore. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Now he's been caught, because obviously this doesn't happen in the books. He doesn't go away in the books to find his daughter. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes and how they get that back full circle. King's Landing this week, Queen of Thorns came back. Love her. I think she's such a good character. Really, she doesn't fuck about. She's like your nan from the 50s that basically just said, oh, in my day, well, this happened, so fuck you. And I love that kind of character on her. She just doesn't take any shit. Even from Cersei, she does not take any shit from her. And she's basically coming to save her children, basically, because obviously Loras has been arrested for being gay and all that kind of stuff. And then they have a bit of a trial, and obviously they find out Marjorie's lied straight away. Then they arrest her as well as Loras because his love interest, his male love interest, comes in and basically rats them both out. So they all get arrested, and they basically said that no queen or king is above the law, so they all get arrested. And Tommen doesn't stop that happening because he doesn't want any bloodshed. Winterfell this week, we had a big thing happen, but I'll get to that in 2 seconds. One of the other things that happened, Sansa married Ramsay, very reluctantly, but she married Ramsay. I'm liking her character more because she was starting to get a bit more traction with getting some balls in. She was getting bayed by that other person, the woman that's sleeping with Ramsay, and she basically says, you're not frightening me, get out. And I liked how she's like, yeah, you know what I mean, like, go on Sansa, I love it. But yeah, she marries Ramsay, and I didn't think she was going to go through it. And then at the last minute I thought, oh, maybe she'll just power through, and she did, she did it. And the big shocker, the big thing, was the wedding night. Now obviously, as we know, Sansa's a virgin. Her and Ramsay get back to the room. He goes on basically, again, it shows how Ramsay is such a dick, and I love him because I hate him so much. And I think he just commands your attention when you're watching it, just going, I need to watch this because I need to see him being a knob. So yeah, you've got this basically thing where he's basically saying, we're going to have sex, that kind of stuff. And Theon / Reek is about to leave, and Ramsay's like, no, you will stay and watch. And he basically tears off Sansa's clothes, and basically rapes her. Now, it's not technically rape because they're married, but you know what I mean. He does it forcefully, and he makes Reek watch. Now, obviously, you don't actually see that scene. It pans away. The only thing you see at the end is Reek's face contorted and upset and conflicted and really not liking what he's seeing. But it was quite emotional and really hard to watch, even if it was just Reek's face, because we know what's happening off camera, off the side. And it's this little girl that we know from season 1 that's grown up through the seasons that's suddenly getting taken advantage of, and it's a weird thing to like get used to. But again, it's Game of Thrones, it gives you those kind of shockers, and it was quite a big shocker for it to actually happen. So that's what I thought of episode 6 of season 5 of Game of Thrones. Again, a lot of plot stuff happened, but nothing too much, just enough really, and I'm looking forward to the next episode to see how it goes. If you got any views on it, obviously comment down below or send me an email. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also follow me on different social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just type in Nerd Bites, you'll find me somewhere, and of course, keep it nerdy.